ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ugins Insight, episode 9. We're on 9 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on 9, right. Welcome to episode 9. This is how slick the intro is going to be today. And yes, welcome back. Obviously hosting myself, the Goblin Rabble Master with a plan. Well, actually, never have a plan, but anyway. Joining me, we have the full complement of the Orcsay crew tonight. So we have the Planeswalker who's so bad he has to call in allies all the time. Adam, hello.
Hello.
We've managed to drag him from the depths of a crypt. Chris.
Hello.
We've managed to stop him summoning spirits for 5 seconds. Steve.
Hello.
And we've managed to rescue Luke from the Horde.
Hello.
So, we have a very, very special challenge episode of Ugins Insight tonight. But before we do that, we've got the Cracker Pack. So, Chris is going to do it today. So, let's get through it.
And this one today is Shadows of Innistrad. So, our first pick is Twins of Mora Estate. 4 mana, 1 black. You can madness for 2 and black. It's a 3/5. Not bad.
It's good if you can madness it.
Yeah,
You have to be in madness.
I played it in draft, and it's actually a really good card because the toughness is 5.
Yeah.
So.
But it is a sort of madness card.
It is madness.
Yeah.
You don't play otherwise unless you got madness.
Next one is Arabian Inspector. It's 1 white, and it's 1 attack, 2 defense, and when it enters the battlefield, you get to investigate.
No, correct. You misnamed it. Modern All-Star, Chris. For a start, that's the name of it.
I think everyone knows it just because it's a Mardu vehicle staple
Oh yeah,
It's probably
definitely.
the best common in the whole
set.
I think there could be argument for that.
Suddenly sees it rise in price.
Oh yeah.
And the next one is Ghostly Wings. 1 mana, 1 blue. It's enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Creature gets +1/+1 and fly and has flying. And you can discard a card and return enchanted creature to its owner's hand. This is surprising quite strongly, in my opinion.
In limited, yes.
Yeah.
I constructed, it would have merit. I think you'd have to have something that has decent into the battlefield triggers, does something to warrant having it bounce. But yeah.
And then next one is Rancid Rat. 1 mana, 1 black. It's a zombie rat. All hail zombies. It has Skulk and Death Touch, and it's a 1/1. Very
Love it.
Yeah,
very handy and
really
limited.
good card.
Good just for getting through little bits of damage.
Modern rats.
Oh god. No.
That gives me an idea. Next one is Strength of Arms. 1 mana. 1 white, sorry. Target creature gets +2/+2 and end of turn. If controlling equipment, put a 1/1 white human soldier token on the battlefield.
It's a good combat trick.
Good.
Yeah.
If you can get an equipment out, that's even better.
Oh yeah. If you've got equipment, well,
Yeah.
in this block, when you were drafting it, it was very easy to get equipment. Yeah.
Next one is Fork in the Road. 1 mana, 1 green. It's sorcery. And search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and reveal them. Put 1 into your hand, the other 1 into your graveyard, and then shuffle your library. Very good, in my opinion. The only good for Delirium.
Good for scape shift.
But it is quite good.
Keep talking about modern decks.
Yeah. Modern on the market.
Let's get modern off the brain.
Hulking Devil. 3 mana, 1 red. It's a creature devil, and it's a 5/2.
I think it's good. I think it's horrendous.
It's good. No,
I
it's good.
hate it.
That actually won me so many games because I had things that would give it haste and stuff like that.
I guess
It
if
is
you can give it
handy.
trample, it's good.
Haste and trample on it. Oh yeah, it was sweet.
I always last pick that.
Next one we got is Might Beyond Reason. 3 mana, 1 green. Instant. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. And if you have Delirium, you get to put 3 instead.
Good.
Yeah,
Like it.
Good.
Yes.
Good late game. Yeah. That's quite handy, especially if you're playing Delirium. Next one, Fiery Temper, everyone's favourite card.
Oh, here we go.
1 mana, 2 red, instant. Fiery Temper deals 3 damage to target creature or player, and you can madness it for 1 red.
getting all the good comments here.
Yeah, I think this is if the rare is bad, that's nearly first pickable.
That is nearly
Yeah.
first pickable,
Yeah.
quite
That is
frankly.
always.
Yeah. The rare has to be terrible for me not to pick it.
Yeah. And the next one we go in now into uncommons. Pious Evangel. It's 2 mana, 1 white, human cleric. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life, and then you can tap 2 mana, tap it, sacrifice another permanent, transform it, and then it transforms to a 2/4. And then whenever another creature or itself dies, your opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
I like it, especially in limited. It's great, but the problem is it's Zulaport. The backside of Zulaport Cutthroat for 1 more mana, and it's like,
Yeah, when you can.
it's all right. Yeah, it's got a bigger butt on it, but it's like I don't know how justifiable it is.
It's like, I know we're talking about modern again, but again with modern, you would have Blaz Artis and Zulaport Cutthroat, and that would be it. You wouldn't have that included, unless you'd have a 2 of it or something like that.
Yeah. I think you'd be hard pressed. I think for that.
Right. Next one is Interpretive Surgery. 1 blue, instant, counter target sorcery spell, and you have Delirium. Delirium, you may search your opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name as that spell, exile those cards, and then that player shuffles his or her library.
Fantastic. I especially liked it when I used to counter Languish. That was so sweet. It was so good. But yeah. But getting Delirium at the time in Standard was quite hard. But then again, in Modern, you can get a land in turn 1 quite easy. And go from there. But yeah, I suppose you could maybe turn 3 have Delirium active. But yeah, it's good.
Right, next one is Obsessive Skinner. 1 mana, 1 green, Human Rogue, 1/1. When Obsessive Skinner enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and if you get Delirium at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if there are 4 more cards in your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on each target creature.
Yeah, that's pretty
Quite
good.
handy again.
Yeah.
If you've got Delirium, that can get off quite nicely.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Next one, Ravenous Bloodseeker. 1 mana, 1 red. Vampire Berserker, 1/3. Discard a card. Ravenous Bloodseeker gets +2/-2 until end of turn.
Good.
I think
It
it's
complements.
Good. In fact,
Okay.
that card is going on from the Almaquette spoilers. That in the discard deck.
I was about to say that.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
especially with the was it Archfiend of Ifnir or whatever it is, the demon thing that gives opponents creatures
Well,
minus one.
there's
minus one,
that 1 mana 1/2 with menace. Whenever you discard a card or cycle, get +1 attack. Isn't it?
Definitely. It was all right in limited, but this thing in coming up standard it will be good. Definitely.
And our rare is Corrupted Grassstone, which is 2 mana. It's an artifact. It enters the battlefield, tap, and then you can tap it. Choose a colour of your card in your graveyard. Add 1 mana of colour to your mana pool. Very handy if you're running multiple colours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for fixer.
it's an alright fixer. It was popular when Delirium was a big was a team of Delirium and all that, where you used to bin like Kozilek's Returns and all this sort of thing, and then cast Big Eldrazi to bin the board and stuff like that.
But I mean, that's the thing. You need stuff in your graveyard. Otherwise, it's a bit pretty useless. Otherwise.
Yeah. Anyway, so first pick. Personally, I would lean towards the Fiery Temper myself.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
either that or Rancid Rats, possibly with that.
No.
Yeah, no, I'd go towards Fiery Temper. I think it's a good removal card either way, even if you play it for 3 mana or even if you play
There'd
it
be
for
an
one.
argument for the 1 mana All Star Thraben Inspector, but
Yeah. See, personally, I'd go for Ghostly Wings because I love playing flyers in draft and sealed.
yeah, that's one way of doing it.
I don't like playing blue in standard. I like playing blue in draft.
Are you being colorist for Magic already? Tut. Right, so moving on. So a bit of a letdown impact, but oh well, these things happen.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
No, Thraben Inspector is probably the most expensive card.
Probably. So moving on. So last Ugins Inside episode, unfortunately I was not able to host it, but the boys did it in my absence, so thank you very much. And we ended up deciding to do a deck builders challenge between the boys. And basically, the entire thing is that we'd all choose a colour, which you chose wrong because you meant to fix it so I was getting red, you nuts. Red. How much more did I need to say? As long as it's red. Or even green, I would take
I'd like to know that's not my fault.
You picked the right card.
I was really surprised I got
that's why I
green.
asked you.
Where to begin with you, boss? But anyway, so moving on. The challenge was that we had to build an entire deck and sideboard if you wanted for $20 in standard, which is hilarious, especially as me and Luke discussed this. We're like, yeah, $20, it'd be easy to build decks, and then realised $20 is horrifically small for what we all wanted.
Well, I built the main deck for $20 and then realised I didn't have a sideboard, so I was like,
Yeah.
who needs a sideboard?
Yeah, easy for the red player to say right there. Right, so anyway, so we'll go on to the decks. We're going to start with myself, and then we'll carry on around the table. So I got black, which, in terms of the colour pie, is not my favourite of colours. In fact, I would say between black and white are really sort of the bottom two if I have to ever choose it. Hence the reason why I get it at the GPs every single time, which is annoying. But anyway, so my deck name, because we decided to have funny deck names if we could. My deck name is Cash Me Outside, how about that? For the memist. And basically what my deck does is a mono black drain and gain. So basically it revolves around mainly a lot of drain cards. So for this I've actually gone all the way back to Battle for Zendikars. And I'm running Retreat to Hagra, obviously, because that is the enchantment, which gets me, every time a land drop occurs, I can drain, or I can give something Death Touch, and the +1/+0. The main engine of it is actually Calastria Healers for the ally drain gain. Zulaport Cutthroats, again for when things die I get drained. I use Zulaport Chain Mage, oh yeah, all the all-stars right here. Which again has Cohort, which taps and a target opponent loses 2 life. I then also run Defiant Bloodlord is one of my big finishes, which is rather hilarious because it is like a 30 cents rare. Basically, whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life. We also run as another big finisher is Bloodborne Vampire. This whenever I gain life, it gets a 1/1 counter, which can get rather stupid if I can go off. We also run a couple of other allies in there. We run a couple of Calastria Nightwatch. Whenever they gain life, it gains flying, and it's a good flyer in the air. We also, the most expensive card in the entire deck is we run a single copy of Drana Liberator of Malakia, who's $5, which is painful when I have to use a quarter of my deck budget for one card. And basically, whenever she attacks, she has first strike. When she does combat damage to a player, you get she and the rest of all attacking creatures get a +1/+1 counter. And so I use her a lot. Now to trigger the ally synergy, I'm running a couple of Captain's Claws because it's bonkers, and why not? I then run quite an unusual removal package. I run Murder, Essence Extraction, Subtle Strike to get 1/1 counters on things and -1/-1 on target creatures, and one of the big finishes, especially if I've got Defiant Bloodlord on, is Battle at the Bridge. X and black. Target opponent gets. You can improvise with this spell, though I can't. You can target creature and opponent controls gets -X/-X, and I gain X life. So it can be rather good. And the last thing in the deck is Untethered Express, because it's a stupid vehicle that gets 1/1 counters a lot of the time and just gets big if it has to be dealt with. With that, we just run obviously swamps and a couple of evolving wilds just to get extra landfall triggers on the retreats. Sideboard is hilarious. I have sort of reanimator packages, which is Ever After and Dutiful Return, and Hand Attack, which is Mind Rot and Harsh Scrutiny. But it comes in at $17.77, and I was looking to try and squeeze out those extra few dollars for some better rares, but I couldn't. So it was a good deck. I've enjoyed building it, and so that's my deck. And Adam, I believe you're taking next.
Yep, so I have got, I call this deck Smash You in the Face. Well, it's quite obvious that the deck is just trying to, deal as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. To be honest, I have not got many cards in this deck that is over 4 mana. So, I'm trying to win quick. I'm trying to hit fast. This deck is $16.84 overall. I haven't built a sideboard yet. So
That's why it's all in.
That's why it's all in
in.
red. All in red. There you go. That's the deck name.
But
All
we had
in
a
red.
discussion earlier about this that you should have made it so all the cards were one converted mana cost.
I've tried to.
Everything was just
I've
one
been pretty
red.
close. So my 1-drops are I've got like Village Messenger, Bowmat Carrier. So yeah, I've got 8 1-drops within the deck. I've put four lightning runners in. They're kind of my end game. If I can get the energy up by pinging it quite a bit, I can swing again, smash in the face again. P&Lrs just to go wide and create artifacts.
You can afford PL and LR in that deck.
Yeah, they're only like 64p
Remember,
each.
he doesn't have a
God,
sideboard.
it's 64
46.
cents.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, dear. We've got Scrapper Champion, which was 17p. So that's double strike.
When he says P, he means cents, by the way.
Sorry, yes, sense. I've got some removal in the deck. I've got Lightning Axe and Lightning Axe. Oh, and I've got Skin Invasion, so I might be able to use that on the opponent just to
You
ping
missed
it
out on
back.
the Lightning Axe and Fury Temper combo.
Yeah, I thought Fury Temper was going to be too much. So that's why I loved it.
To be fair,
Well, you've
that's-
got $4 spare, really, so...
You know what? There you go on. Add it on the list. There you go.
I can't even spell it.
R-E-Y.
One here, Chris opened the
Oh,
pack.
yeah. That's it. Where is it? There we go.
Oh,
right.
my God.
We'll come back to that in a second. But,
Right. So what's your deck doing then?
trying to hit kill very quickly, as quick as possible. We just found out Fiery Temper. Oh, it's only 28 cents each, so we'll have another 3 of those. More burn spells.
See, people, we're giving you updated totals here. That's how professional we are.
how many lands are you playing?
So 17.96 the price overall. I think I'm running now something like 20 lands, which is not much, but hey, you don't need much because you're playing all 1-drops. The only really high cost one is Lightning Runner, but to be honest, you've only got you've got a playset with them in the deck, but with everything else, you should be able to keep them comboing it out. Just to support, I've put Built to Smashing. It's kind of my favourite card from Kaladesh. With a Bowmat Carrier, you can +3/+3, and hit in for trample.
You're running Bowmat Carrier. Oh my God.
Yeah. Of course I'm running.
Oh my God.
I put Cathartic Reunion in just for extra card draw. If I've got useless
And
lands,
now
I'm
the
not going to be.
synergy with Fury Temper.
Yeah.
It's madness.
Oh, see, we're improving the deck as we go along. But so that's why I called it Smash in the Face.
Right? Okay, and no sideboard because you just...
Who needs a sideboard?
Who needs a sideboard?
Who needs a
Would
sideboard?
you call it Smash in the Face if you didn't have Built to Smash?
Probably not. No.
You call it all the red 1-drops? that's the obvious answer, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's me done. It's pretty obvious where I'm going. So
So, move on to Chris.
Right, mine's is called Rise of the White Weenies. And apart from 6 cards, all of my cards are either 2 mana or 1 mana.
This was not the challenge to build the most low converted mana cost deck known to man. Oh my God.
It's not my fault the best cards.
I can't wait to hear this.
Right, so a lot of this are flip cards. So we've got sort of like Folly's Lieutenant, which, as you can probably tell, is mainly all humans. So you can put +1/+1 counters on all humans. You've got Lone Rider, which had First Strike and Lifelink, very handy. You've got Town Gossip Monger, which you can use with Expedition Envoy. Tap it, transform it, and then you've suddenly got a 2/3 swinger.
Yeah.
You've got Avacyn Missionaries in there. So obviously when you equip it, you can then exile a target permanent. So that's a way of getting it.
Hang on then. Question. What are you equipping it with?
Neglected heirlooms.
Oh, you monster. Oh.
Why not?
Oh.
You're taking a lot of bits from my early
Yes.
white-green human.
I'm not going to lie. You had some encouragement on this, Steve.
I really like I know, sorry to interrupt, but I really like the Blessed Alliance and Lone Rider combination
Yeah.
because that is like an instant flip.
I used to use that with Built to Smash, and it used to work quite well.
You do like it.
Sorry, anyway, come on, it's his deck. Let the man talk.
And just for added fun, I've added one of that Odric in. So I can then give everything first strike, lifelink, the works. Because why not? Because this deck needs to get more stupid. And then for my sort of like removal, I've got Collective Effort. Very handy, you can tap creatures to escalate it. So you should be able to escalate all three. So then you can put +1/+1 counter or anything. Blessed Alliance, you can make people sacrifice creature or gain 4 life and cause the Lone Rider flip. And then I've got Repel the Abominable, prevent all damage that would be no.
You've got Human Fog. Oh my god, that is brilliant. I love it.
It's just, yeah. Let's see how quick we can smash the person in the face and make him rage.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love
That's
that.
a really solid deck, though.
I don't know if my deck
done
could
a
beat it.
really good job with that. How much does it come to? Do you know?
1945. It's got no sideboards, but I think with this deck you don't need the sideboard. I think it's pretty much going to
So
do.
all in mono white
Yeah.
human.
Do you know what? I am very tempted to try this at FNM just for fun. and giggles.
Well, you never know. We're going to have the vote on the Twitter. Good plug there, Chris. And obviously, at the end of the episode, the link will be in the Twitter in the description box below, or actually through the our websites and various things like that. Go and check us out and vote on the poll, which I'll pin to the main Orcshead page. So, let's move on to Steve.
Okay, well, I got blue. So my deck is Barrow's Towers.
Well, hang on a minute. Towers is in Dynavolt.
Yes.
Oh, hell no. All right, okay. I've got a feeling I brought a knife to a gunfight. Everyone else got better rares than me.
So I've got 4 Dynamic Towers in there, as you'd expect. And basically, I'm going to counter everything and get energy up by countering things.
You are a monster. Oh my god.
This is brilliant.
So I've got all the normal counter spells apart from not disallow, unfortunately, because it's too expensive. But
Are you running all the counters?
I've got negates. I've got overwhelming denial as well, which is
That's brilliant.
How many creatures are you playing?
I'm playing 1 Barrow.
Are you basically balancing? Are you just all you're doing is getting towers out, bouncing things, countering
It's
things?
the nope
Yes.
It's the nope. You've made mono blue nope. Oh my god.
If I see a creature I really like, though, I'm going to just Aether Melt down it and then confiscation it.
Oh, you've got confiscation.
Or Sahili's Artistry it.
Ooh, very. Oh, I like that. That's sweet.
So if it's... and then my end game is either beat them down with tower damage, or I've got a couple of Rise from the Tides in there.
Oh,
So
wow.
Ooh,
That would really set up
I like that.
an army of zombies.
so hopefully by that point I've got 6 mana. Because they can control them, I'm hoping I should get quite a lot of mana out. And Rise from the Tides, and then just swing in with zombies every turn.
Wow, that's insanely good. I like that. That's really good. Wow. Okay. So yeah, Luke, come on, bring us home. What nasty, horrible things have you come up with?
Well, first of all, I was thinking of a name whilst we were going through this, and I play Groundskeeper in the deck, so I was going to call it Groundskeeper Willy, you know, from The Simpsons,
Yeah,
Groundskeeper Willy's Garden, because this deck is a land reanimator deck. So we're playing stuff like Elemental Uprising, which makes your creature into a 4/4 elemental. And then you're playing a lot of just sort of land cards too. I mean, the main card is Embodiment of Insight, which Embodiment of Insight is a landfall trigger. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, you can turn a land into an elemental creature. So it's sort of, if you don't have that on board, you're dead. We're playing stuff like Groundskeeper to get lands back, same as Pulsar Marasa, Splendid Reclamation, and it's just sort of get certain creatures out and just sort of try and reanimate lands and kill them that way, instead of don't kill them with creatures, kill them with lands. A big chunk of the money went towards Nissa's Vital Force,
Oh my god!
which is 2 of them is 952, so that's half the budget.
You blew half your budget on 2 planeswalkers.
The main reason was because it's +1 is a land turns into a 5/5 creature, and I had to play it.
But you've got a Drana as well.
All right. Okay. I have no foot to stand
To
on.
be fair, Farley's Lieutenant blew half my budget as well for the playset.
Am I
At
the
least
only?
you got a playset of something now.
Am I the only one that have not used half their budget on one card?
Yeah, but you've used all your budget, like getting every red card known to man. So don't you come at us with that.
So, like I mentioned earlier, Embodiment of Insight is 4 colours and 1 green for a 4/4 with Vigilance, and then it gives land creatures Vigilance. So you can attack with your lands, but then tap them main phase 2, which is quite a good sort of little combination there. And then
You
you're
attack in
playing,
mid-combat as
yeah.
well. Oh, that's it.
And then stuff like Jolly Offshoot, which is landfall to gain life, and that's just to try and hold out the board. Because I know there's a lot of aggro decks on the table now. Hold the board state. And then there's just a lot of sorceries, which just sort of return land back or search for land. And another big card is Undergrowth Champion, which I've only got 1 of, but that's another card
That's a good card in your deck.
which can stop aggro just to redirect the damage. So yeah, then it's just pretty much a land reanimator. That's what I wanted to make. Because as soon as I saw Embodiment of Insight, I was like, I have to build a deck around that.
So that was your clutch.
The only thing is, I haven't test played this deck, so
well, you might not get a chance to do it.
I don't think I put a very good pitch talk forward for
I
it.
don't know. Well, basically, what we all decided and agreed was on the Twitter poll itself, we're going to have the 5 deck names or colours or whatever, however we do it. And I don't know how many characters we get per box. And basically, you get to vote, and whoever has the highest vote has to take the deck to F&M, which at our store is semi-competitive. That's not lie. It's highly competitive, F&M and ours. And they have to play the entire the deck for minimum of 4 or 5 rounds to see what happens, which will be entertaining, to say the least. I think you may have to build a sideboard if you're looking at him and Chris. That'll be interesting for you to build.
Be fair, I'll just go in like this. I'll go with, say not Sonic.
Well, it's easy enough. You just stick a few more Repel the Abominables in the sideboard, and a few more blessing. You'll probably end up over $20. But yeah,
I'm quite confident Luke's brother plays a deck very similar to it and does very well at F&M. So.
Yeah, but he does run better spells. He does run better creatures. But yeah, so that's it for this episode. We are going to try and plan to do a Amonkhet spoilers mid-season video or recording, so there's a little bonus one. So listen for that very soon. And yeah, thank you for tuning in again, guys. And best of luck in all your games. And signing off, this is the Orcside crew. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hi guys, remember if you like that video, please smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel. Let's keep the MTG community growing here on YouTube. And from this, please check out our other playlist. We have plenty of other Magic the Gathering content from myself and the other boys at Orcside Magic. And we will catch you all very soon.